What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to another episode of The Gold Standard. We are here. We are back. We have not done a recap on pre-recorded in a minute, but we've been doing lives the past couple weeks, so we decided to do a pre-recorded. We have a little bit more to talk about on this one. Babe, how you feeling?
I feel good. I mean, it's always interesting when you watch the episode back. So, but I'm good.
I'm good. We good.
We're always gonna be good. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. People don't like that we're good. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a scene. And we're gonna get to that, but it was a scene during the show we were watching, and I just looked at Jen. I'm like, I see why people be mad. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get into it. Episode 5, season 12 of Basketball Wives. I'm just tired of saying that shit, to be honest. But here we are. And
Episode 5, yet again, we are still the topic of conversation. We are damn near halfway through the season, and these girls have nothing else to talk about. Obviously, we are in Vegas this episode, and like I said on the live, when we got to Vegas, it was Christian's uncle's birthday, who you saw in this episode. It was his birthday that day. Now, what they went to Vegas for Evelyn's birthday, that was days ago. That's on them. We were not there for that. And yeah, we actually had a great time for his birthday. So I think the episode starts, Shawnee comes or whatever. And let me just talk about that for a minute, because I find it real strange that you sit up in church and you praise the Lord all week, every Sunday. And then it's like they start talking about me, which I have done nothing to her. And you turning up your nose, like, as a first lady, aren't you supposed to support marriage? So, I just find it very contradicting. But those are my thoughts.
you want to hear my thoughts?
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't want her to be at the Paris wedding. But like I said, I had to respect my wife's guest list. Well, she didn't show up anyway, but I saw the scene where she just like, are you going? And she's like, no. Like, she kind of with a twisty face. I mean, I don't want you to be there anyway. If you would have showed up. See, I didn't know that Jennifer said that she was invited when she went to go see the girls at the house in Vegas. But if she would have showed up, I would have been like, who are you? I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my energy. And I feel like Evelyn's your puppet. And Evelyn, you also suck up to Shawnee, which is the reason why you still have a job. So, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, unedited, unfiltered. That's exactly what it is. Because it was a lot of times where Evelyn is like, well, Shawnee wouldn't want to be there anyway because, well, she's not going to bless that marriage. Like, it was just a lot of like teacher's pet and sucking up. So, I mean, that's really my thoughts.
But my thing is like, and shout out to our first lady, who is also our marriage counselor
and our pastor.
Yeah, and our pastor, and they just, I'm very happy that I have that example for myself, because I know, well, it's so much I have to discuss, but anyway, yeah, I just feel like, I get it, like, that's your girl, but you should also call her on bullshit too. And I feel like we never see her do that. Evelyn's in the wrong a lot, and Shawnee does not check her. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that too.
I mean, it's all, and let me tell you something. The network, y'all need to stop with the bullshit, because once again, you put up the back and forth with Evelyn and Armani and Auntie, and you continue to blur out that Evelyn called Auntie a cunt. Like, what are you protecting her for?
Yeah,
she called her a cunt.
Y'all are the problem. Y'all are the problem, because y'all protect this woman, and we know the real. We have the screenshots. We have the paper trail of
what really happened.
Her coming from my aunt. My aunt wouldn't want to come for this woman just off GP. Like, she's coming for this woman because she got invited, accepted the invitation, and then now Evelyn want to fold up in fetal position like, oh, I'm scared. Why won't y'all defend me? She attacked me. Like, nobody want to hear all that. Like, we're going to call you out on your BS, because that's nuts.
Yeah, that's when the bully gets bullied, it's not so fun, huh? But you could talk shit about everybody else. But the minute somebody say something about you, oh, why didn't you defend me? I would never let anybody talk about you. Girl, bye. And I don't even want to talk about her because she's like, in her words, a non-factor.
Yeah, I mean, she treading on thin ice because like I'm gonna keep it real. There's only so many buttons you can push for me when you talk about my wife. That's all I gotta say. There's only so many buttons you can push. See, the thing is, I don't gotta get violent. I don't have to get violent. But there's only so many buttons you can push. You got my family, then you got me. That's what it is. And like Jen said, like my wife said, we're gonna get off of that because it's irrelevant. Another thing, the non-factor, right? And it's really hilarious, babe, because there was also a scene where it's like her and Brandy have this like up and down friendship. How do you feel about that? Because it's like they got into an argument out there. Because she felt like, oh well, why would you invite her to my birthday, or why would you plan my birthday weekend while they're having their wedding? Like, how do you feel about the up and down thing?
Well, I mean, I just feel like Brandy needs to pick one side of the fence and just stay on it, right? Because I feel like when a person shows you who they are, you need to believe them. And you know, part of me feels bad for Brandy because I'm like, obviously, we're on a cash trip, right? And it was convenient for them to say, oh, we're going to go celebrate Evelyn's birthday. Now, we were going to do this.
Regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
Can you don't have to go in depth, babe, but can you just send my breakdown of why we did not get legally married in Paris?
Oh my God, for the dumb, goofy, and uneducated. And listen, most people don't know because they probably, you know.
They never got married out the country.
Yeah, they some never been married. So certain countries, when you get married, you cannot legally get married there unless they have certain stipulations. So in Paris, you cannot legally get married in Paris unless you have been a resident there for at least 40 days. One party has to at least be a resident there for, it's so many different, it's like documentation you have to have. And then you have to get married at a city hall and it has to be in French. It's so many different things. So most people go to Paris to have a symbolic wedding and then they take care of the paperwork prior or after when they come out the country. And it's a lot of countries like that. It's not just Paris. So hence we went to Paris. We always said we had planned to go to Vegas prior to going to Paris. We couldn't go because we have this overly zealous and obsessed attorney that was calling his probation officer and doing all this extra shit. So obviously we don't have to keep repeating the story. You guys know what happened. Christian had to do his days. So we could not go to Vegas. We had a whole plan. We were going to have our bachelorette party there. We were going to do the Vegas thing and then obviously go to Paris. So that couldn't happen. But we still obviously went to Paris because we consider Paris our real wedding. That's when we really got married. We wrote our vows. We said our vows to each other. Our pastors were there. They married us, and it was a real thing. So September 14th is the day we consider we got married. Now, the show comes to us. They know we still have to do this piece.
And we're their storyline. As you guys can see.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we halfway through the season. It's still Jennifer and Christian. Oh my God, the wedding. They're not married. It's like so stupid. And my thing is like, even if we decided, okay, we're going to wait to do whatever, the legal part, that would be our business. The only people that it affects is Christian and I. I don't know why people are so invested in what we have going on. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. But I'm flattered that you have nothing to talk about but me. I'm really flattered. Like, I must be doing something right. It's crazy. So, hence, we come back from Paris. We start shooting the show. They know we are moving to Vegas. We always said we were getting married in Vegas. And they know this because we were negotiating a wedding special. And they knew the plan of everything that was supposed to be happening, including us going to Vegas prior. Like the amount of conversations we had, it was crazy. And there were a couple of reasons why it didn't happen. We had a really crazy situation with the hotel we were getting married at in Paris, where they wanted this like ridiculous rider and nobody wanted to sign it because it was like, if you violated anything and the stipulations were crazy, it was like a 500,000 euro penalty. And shit, we didn't want to sign it. The network didn't want to sign it. Then they were like, well, can we just, have it be a part of Basketball Wives? Absolutely not. And you see why. This type of energy is not the energy we want surrounding our union, our marriage. Can you imagine if Paris...
And our actual guests got to experience that? Because there was a lot of jokes made on the show too, like, oh, well, this is not Jennifer's vibe, but it's a wedding chapel. We said this and we planned this, that we wanted to have a fun wedding, which was Vegas, and we had our romantic spiritual covenant, which was in Paris.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to say about like Ben Affleck and all the other greats that got married at the wedding chapel too.
Yeah, and Usher just got married there because they actually told me that. But it's like, oh, you want to come in? It's like, oh, the place is dusty. I feel like I'm about to fall. Like, see, that type of shit I would not want around my wedding in Paris, because these women, they come in, they'll be like, oh my God, there's a pedal missing on the rose. It's just like, you're not there for the right reason. And I'm so happy you said what you said to Brandy, because we're very big on energy. Like, we want people around us, and definitely when it comes to our union, who genuinely support us. Like, I don't give a damn if we got married at a White Castle. Like, if you're not there for us and it's genuine, don't show up. And if you want to like pick apart and say, oh, this, that, whatever, half of y'all wouldn't even have a nigga that would walk next to you in the aisle, okay? Let alone down the aisle. I can't.
Yeah, bitter Bettys, man. Shout out to, the positive ones that were there. Y'all should know who I'm talking to if y'all real ones. And aside from that, it was cool. You're welcome, network. Y'all always want us to elevate your show. We know we're elevating your show. This coming out husband's mouth because I don't need you. But yeah, I'm like, we good, babe. But I'm like, I get fed up because they keep protecting this woman, and it's like, show that shit, yo. Y'all wanna show the craziness and the negativity on my side and the allegations and all this shit.
Oh,
but
yeah,
y'all don't want to.
And they keep talking about, oh, did he pay the $1,500? We're gonna roll those receipts, and this is for you, Lakithra Lockett, aka Kiki. Back in December, why didn't you sign the paperwork to get your $1,500? Because you think Christian runs his business like some low budget person and there's not receipts and paperwork? Why didn't you sign the paperwork, since you so hard up and pressed for this $1,500 to get your refund? Why you ain't sign it? Oh, because you want to be a part of a lawsuit so you could get some damages? Girl, have the seat. Run the paperwork.
We know what it is.
Yeah, it's a money grab.
We know what it is.
Cat lady attorney. I feel like we had a good time.
Oh, I had a blast and a half.
And
they cut out everything I said to Brandy.
So I clearly wasn't there.
She wasn't in there. Y'all saw her come in. She came in the car afterwards. She was waiting outside. And I said what I had to say. She's like, well, is this the appropriate time for this? Yeah, it's the appropriate time because this is our situation. Like, I'm doing it. I didn't come to your shit and do it and blow it out. I set the record straight before the ceremony started. Like, this is what it is. You can leave or you can stay. And we end up hashing it out. I gave her a hug, whatever. Because that ain't my thing. Like, I ain't going to sit there and attack a woman. I'm going to have a conversation with you and I'm going to address it. Some of you guys don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Evelyn, Because my aunt she was there. She was there.
Ready to have a conversation.
And then she gets upset. Oh, well, y'all not gonna defend me when she says my pH balance is up. Yo, you had a chance to defend yourself. She wanted to tell you in your face. She wanted to tell you to your face.
She.
But you keep barking.
Yeah, that's it.
You keep barking.
It's just, it's funny to me because I'm like, oh, but you can run around and talk about everybody and say everything about everybody else. The minute somebody say something about you, oh, it's not fair game. Please. It's just like, oh my God.
Oh, that was another thing. She said, y'all can go over there and watch Jennifer fuck her life up. How many lives have you fucked up, Black Widow?
Oh,
Let's see, you don't want to talk about that though. How many lives have you fucked up?
yeah.
How many niggas' careers have went downhill after you came into the picture? See, I've been dying to have a conversation with you. You wanted to have a conversation with me before. Actually, I had a conversation with you before the proposal and everything was good. And then a few weeks later, oh, he's not the right person. Because your friend Simone called my probation officer and got me put in jail. So I go to jail and then I'm just this delinquent or this not so good for Jennifer. And I also heard your Ike and Tina comments. I saw your Ike and Tina comments. Who are you calling Ike and Tina?
What a nonprofit
Yeah.
foundation supporting domestic violence, and you make fun of it.
Yeah.
Like, Tina Turner is an icon.
We see it.
I loved Auntie. Shout out to Auntie.
She did her
Auntie
big
came
one.
with it.
She did her big one.
Auntie came with it.
Uncle was smooth in there, you know, as always.
Roby with his tux on.
Elvis, shout out to Elvis. You know, he was super fun. Like we said, we wanted to have a fun wedding. I was watching it's kind of like a doc. It's like a documentary. But it was, you know, Courtney and Travis doing their wedding situation. And they got toasted.
Oh, I remember
They
that.
got toasted and they got married in Portofino, right? In Italy. That was their spiritual covenant once again. And they wanted to have a fun, drunk wedding in Vegas. And I think you guys already know why we got our marriage license there, because we're going to be residents there soon. Doesn't it make sense? See, this is what happened when you look at a post and follow the comments on the blogs. You start to get caught up in it's like mashed potatoes and it's on everybody else's brand that transfers to yours. Once
That's
again,
crazy.
the blind leading the blind, right? So I love that we do these, babe, because we're able to actually do a recap and tell you and explain to you guys, the supporters and the non-supporters, of what the network leaves out, what post leaves out when they're editing all this footage when we're filming, because they leave a lot out. Imagine filming for 3 to 4 hours just to see 6 minutes.
It was crazy, but I mean, all in all, I had a good time. We had fun. I mean, it was a good Vegas trip. Like, Armani ended up coming. Was his flight delayed? I can't remember what happened.
He got there right at the tail end of it.
Yeah, he got there at the tail end. His flight was delayed, but you know, we went out and we partied in Vegas. Like, that's what you do in Vegas. You go to Vegas to have a good time and party. And thank God I was not with them girls, because that shit did not give fun. It didn't give birthday. It gave, I don't know what the hell it gave, but I was like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a
And
lot
that
of
house
tension.
was uber fucking low budget. So it's like, oh, why'd you invite Jennifer here? Jennifer don't want to come in that house. There's like all kinds of these like creatures on the wall when you drive up. It looked like a dungeon. I wasn't interested in going in. And honestly, the only reason why I went is because production was on my head. Well, you know, it's the cash trip. Da, 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 da.
I didn't even want you to go. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, and this was right after
You were like, what do you want in for? I was like,
this right after
and
we
remember,
left.
I got on the phone and they were like,
we had just got our marriage
yeah.
certificate. Yeah, so it's like, damn, she got to go over there. Like, we supposed to go
But
back.
how long was I gone?
No, it was quick. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't know what was going on because I wasn't there. And I was pissed, but she got back quick. It was like maybe 30 minutes. And it would have been quicker, but of course, you know, this is a film show. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, overall, I feel like, yeah, Vegas is about to. They got some other stuff going on. Thank God these girls have something else to talk about than Jennifer and Christian, and what have they done, and what is he doing, and da 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 da. And like, I can't. Oh yeah, and I caught that fucking. I caught that shit where that bitch said I was a fucking scammer. Be careful what you say. Really be careful what you say, because that is defamation. Because I could say a lot of shit about you. That's actually true. So,
Yo, I see how much you truly hate. I don't think it's necessarily you hate us. I understand that you hate the union and you hate the fact that your quote unquote friend, because I told Jennifer about this shit, did I not? I am not the husband to say cut her off. I said just watch her. Shit came to the light, and I've told her many other things. Shit came to the light. So I understand that you hate our union, but now it's time that you focus on being a grandmother. That's a beautiful thing. You have a grandson. You have a podcast now. You have a lot more to focus on, right? So even though I don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Like you didn't drug me through the mud, ruin my reputation, and you've been doing a great job because you know what? God blessed you with a great platform. But guess what?
but guess what God said? Vindication is mine.
It is definitely. It is definitely. For sure. So God bless
You
you.
hate it now? Just stay tuned. There's so much more to the show to come. I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about this show. There's so much more to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that house, everything about the house was a shit show. Down to the actual house itself, to the aesthetics, the decor, the people in it, just all bad. They talking about negative energy over here. Absolutely not. Not.
Nah,
We
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 were
had
good.
we had a blast. We had an amazing suite at the Palms. We went out. It was like, listen, I had to film here and there. And other than that, we enjoyed our time in Vegas. This one was gambling for 48 hours straight. Like we made the best of it because that's always what we're gonna do. Like even when we got some shit going on, the support around us, it helps us get through everything and we laugh through the bullshit. It's like afterwards you're like, oh damn, we did that. We got through that.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy how much hate. I feel like we have a lot of support and love and we appreciate you guys for that. But it's just so much hate. I'm like, wow, people are really uber focused on what we have going on. And it's really sad to me because I'm like, these people don't have
Y'all
no
are so
life.
y'all are so and y'all are so hell bent on destroying something that you just want. Like how
Yeah.
many times we have to tell y'all? Y'all are so hell bent on destroying it because I guarantee you, if we decided to part ways, y'all wouldn't even talk about this no more.
It would be like, oh, I told you so, I told you so, then it would be like over. But this is what we get, right? When we first started dating, they said we wouldn't last 6 months.
And it was the age difference stuff too.
Now that we're married, they're like, oh, it won't last a year. We're coming up on our year anniversary. And we're also coming up on being together for 3 years. So it's like at some point, just give it a rest. It's not going to work. And like I always say, if this fails, it won't be because of any of you out there. It will be because of him and I. And we have made a pact with ourselves that we're not going to allow that to happen.
Y'all hear that? I know that goes in one ear and out the other still.
It's
Y'all
like,
work overtime, man. If y'all were actually building like a company or a business, like y'all would be very fucking successful. Like like if you had, like I'm sitting here thinking that you wake up, like the first thing you do when you wake up is you pray, you thank God, you standing on 2 feet, you have breath in your lungs, and then 9 times out of 10, you probably go to the gym. Just a typical lifestyle. Then you might go to work, whatever, depending on your life and your career, whatever. But a lot of y'all wake up and it's just us.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
that's a wild thing. And imagine if you exerted all that energy towards something positive, like reaching a goal. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
But
nuts. We're almost at like the halfway point of the season, and I just feel it's been so negative. I really wish that they would edit it where it's a little more heartfelt and light moments, because it's been a lot of negativity. And as a viewer, I feel like, yes, I get it, drama sells, but people also want to see like fun stuff. They also want
love.
to see, yeah, like positive things. And it's just negative, negative, negative. It's like, all right. It's like, damn, we can't even go to Vegas, have a fun wedding without bitches got to say something. It's like, damn, you just can't come and just be happy and try and have a good time without all the insults. It's like, damn, is your life really that bad that all you do is sit around and you can't find nothing positive to say?
I just hope that one of these Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, VH1, y'all talk about somebody else's storyline.
Well,
Because
we'll
I'm only
see.
why I watched this show with my wife, and of course you guys know why we recap it, right? We wanna tell
We
you,
didn't see episode 3 though.
yeah, because we were doing activities.
Right. And
We were
we're
living,
probably gonna be missing a few more
yeah,
episodes coming
we
up
were
very
living
soon.
our lives, man. It's like we don't run to the TV at 8 o'clock, yo. Like we do this because if we're stationary and we have time, whatever, then we'll watch it just to give you guys a recap because we said that we were going to recap the show with you guys. But that's other than that, man. Like I just if I do watch more episodes, it's like please talk about. I just hope that they start pushing this toward because we haven't even gotten storylines with Brittany. I haven't even got storylines with Chantel like that. I don't even have no. We don't, I mean, look, timing a little bit. Definitely like Evelyn. I mean, Evelyn, we know what your storyline is. And
Yeah.
then Jackie, I rock with you. So, I know you have a storyline. You actually have a husband that has a NBA coaching job. Shout out to that.
I mean, I don't really have much to say other than, I hope these ladies find some kind of love and positivity and something else to talk about. I don't know how many times they said my name in this episode. I have no desire to go back and count it, but it's getting so redundant. And I'm sure you guys, you tune in the show because there's other cast members and people have other things going on, and I would love to see it just like you guys. So I'm looking forward to that day, and thank you guys for continuing to support Basketball Wives after all of these years. And I'm with y'all. I hope that this shit makes a turn because I'm tired of being the topic of conversation. I know it's a great topic, but I'm just a little tired. And my back hurts from carrying all of this.
Damn, I don't even talk about Jennifer that much,
Right.
and I'm with her. Like I don't even say the word. I don't call her by her name, but y'all know that.
It's like, geez.
I'm just like, damn. If they, oof. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's a few updates too, babe. We want to get y'all caught up on. We are going to be traveling soon, and I put it on my Instagram. Jen hasn't posted it yet, but we will be doing a lot of live streams on Twitch. Our subscribers that are on our channel, we would love for you because we know that you guys love to see live. I mean, you literally get to follow us in days in the life and things of that matter. So I will drop in the description the link to our Twitch account. It is Go Worldwide, and welcome to the new revamp. Our channel now, which is the gold standard.
Yes, there's no more Life with Jen and CG. I feel like this is our third name change, so I hope this is the
This
final
is it.
one.
This is it.
But yeah, the gold standard, I actually like that. I'm like, it's giving very elite. So Yeah, we're gonna stick with the gold standard. You know, sometimes you gotta try things out, see how it works, and it's like, okay, I think this is the golden ticket right
It was a
here.
hit because I feel like, we've had chapters in our
Mm-hmm.
relationship. So like when we first started this channel back in 2023, we were dating, you guys know that. And y'all gave us hell about the life sentence thing. Like, oh my God, did he have a life sentence? If I had a life sentence, y'all wouldn't see me on YouTube with Jennifer. I mean, it's like certain questions,
Yes, certain
certain
things
things
gotta
y'all
be
throw
common
out is like
sense.
y'all gotta make it make sense. And then we went to Life with Jen and CG, which I love, but now it's like we're walking in our purpose. We're building this brand, and the gold standard just really rung a bell. And then, of course, on the Twitch side, Go Worldwide, that will be all streaming live. And then, of course, our pre-recorded content will come to right here for you guys. And we thank you so much for the subscribers, man. We thank y'all so much for the positive comments. We see them. We're not able to respond to them all, but we do see them.
Yes, we appreciate the
Yeah,
love.
we do appreciate you guys.
We appreciate the hate too, because if you ain't got no haters, you're not doing something right. And make sure you guys stay tuned for Auntie Spike Tea. What did you guys think about the first episode? Auntie don't play no games. She has already recorded her second episode, and that will be dropping on Wednesday. So
She
shout
got
out to
time.
Aunt. Huh?
She got time.
Yeah, Auntie has time.
Auntie said, when they stop, I'll stop. She's not finna just let you beat up on her or the family. Like, it's just not gonna happen. She's not gonna sit and take it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, you guys have to stay tuned for that and stay tuned for more content with the gold standard. We are going to hopefully get a little better with putting out more content. It's just honestly like these days, they go by so quick. We have so much going on, and it's not an excuse. So I don't want to say that because I feel like we started this channel and we owe you guys some videos, right? Because that's what we set out to do. So we're going to continue to get better. But I feel like now the show is on, at least you guys will see us once a week with these recaps if we're in the country. Yeah.
yeah. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Y'all do not forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell to stay updated with everything, the gold standard. And don't forget to click that link and follow us on Twitch. And also subscribe as well. It's going to be super dope. We're going to be able to just and I love it because we don't always have our camera with us, so we can just do it from the phone.
Yeah, I'm
It's
so
gonna
not
be
familiar with Twitch. Y'all,
It's
that's
very
like
complicated, but the back end is complicated, but the streaming part is super easy. So
yeah, I have no idea, but I'll be on there. I'm gonna figure it out. But yes, we thank you guys again. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and we will definitely see you next time. Au revoir.